Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel, Celestial Space Facts. In this channel, we focus on giving definite information regarding various topics related to space, astronomy, astrophysics, cosmology, celestial, and many more coming up. We really hope you are learning and gaining knowledge from this channel of ours. Today's topic of video is Apus Constellation. Apus is a constellation located in southern hemisphere. It represents a bird of paradise and its name means without feet in Greek, since the bird of paradise was once wrongly believed to lack feet. Key facts and summary. The constellation of Apus is quite small, being 67th constellation in the sky out of 88 modern constellations spreading across 206 square degrees. Apus was first depicted on celestial globe in 1598 by Petrus Planitia. It was charted on the star Atlas by John Bayer in 1603. Uranometer. The French astronomer Nicolas Louis the charted and gave the brightest stars their Bayer destination in 1756. The five brightest stars in the constellation of Apus are all reddish in hue. The brightest star in the Apus is Alpha Apodis, having an apparent magnitude of 3.8. The constellation of Apus does not have any measured objects or meteor shower associated with it. Currently, only two stars have discovered to host planets. The brightest star, Alpha Apodus, is the orange giant that has around 4800% of our sun's radius. The constellation Apus, currently two stars have been discovered to host planets in the constellation of Apus. They are HT 131664 and HT 134606. In constellation of Apus, there are two prominent global clusters, namely NGS 6101 and IC 4499, and large faint nebula that covers several degrees east of Beta and Gamma Apodis. The nearest star to us in the Apodus constellation is HT 128400, located at only 66.36 light years away. The constellation of Apus doesn't have any stars brighter than magnitude 3.00, nor stars located within 10 parsecs, 32.6 light years of Earth. The constellation of Apus was originally named Paradisio Indica by Petrus, who created and introduced the constellation. The para vogel translates to bright bird of paradise, while Apis indica, Indian pea. The word apis was probably used wrongly, as it should have avis, which is translated to the bird. In Bayer Urnometria, the constellation of Apus was also called Apis indica, while others such as Jonason's Kepler referred to it as Avis indica. Due to the confusion, the constellation was renamed Apus and Apis. The constellation representing the bee became Musca, the flower. Both constellations continued to be used for 1700 onwards. Location. The constellation of Apus is 67th largest constellation in the sky. Apus spread out for over 206 square degrees. It is located in the third quadrant of southern hemisphere and can be seen at latitudes between +5 and -90 degrees. Bright Ascension 30, 13 hour 15 minutes minus 18 hour 27 minutes. Declination minus 67.4800797 degree to minus 83.1200714 degree. Visible between plus 5 degree and minus 90 degree. Best view at 2100 9 p.m. during July. The neighboring constellations surrounding Apus are Era, Camion, Circinus, Musca, Octans, Pavo, and Triglavian. The constellation of Apus belongs to John Bear family of constellation along with Camion, Dorado, Grus, Hydrus, Indus, Musca, Pavo, Phoenix, Tucana, and Volans. Notable stars. The constellation of Apus does not have any stars brighter than bright magnitude 3.00 nor stars located within 10 parsecs by 32.6 light years of the Earth. The brightest star in Apus is Alpha Apodis, which has an apparent magnitude of 3.825. The five brightest stars in the constellation of Apus are all reddish in hue. Alpha Apodis. Alpha Apodis is a circumpolar star for much of southern hemisphere. It can be found by drawing an imaginary line through Alpha Centauri and Alpha Circini and then extending it towards the south celestial pole. Alpha Apodis is a giant star that has exhausted its hydrogen supplies. It has evolved away from the main sequence and expanded for around 48 times a sun's radius. Alpha Apodis is 928 times brighter than our Sun, having an orange hue typical of K-type star. Alpha Apodis is located at around 480 light years away from us. Gamma Apodis is second brightest star in the constellation of Apus. It has apparent magnitude of 3.86 and it is located at around 150 light years away from the Earth. Gamma Apodis is visible to the naked eye. It is a giant star in the later stages of its evolution, being an active X-ray source. Gamma Apodis is actually among the 100 strongest stellar X-ray sources within 50 parsecs of the Sun. Delta Apodis. Delta Apodis is a binary star located at around 630 light years away from us. The primary star, Delta 1 Apodis, is the third brightest star in the constellation, a semi-regular variable star and has apparent magnitude that varies from 4.66 and 4.87. Delta Apodis is an M-type red giant. Delta 2 Apodis is an orange K giant star with apparent magnitude of 5.27. It's one it's 1029 seconds away from Delta 1. Kappa Apodis. Kappa Apodis is a bare destination denoting two star systems, Kappa, Kappa 1 Apodis and Kappa 2 Apodis. Kappa 1 Apodis is the blue-white B-type subjoint located at around 1020 light years away. It is a gamma Cassio variable star, a fast rotating shell star with variance in the brightness caused by the outflow of matter and has an apparent magnitude of 5.0 varying from 5.43 to 5.61. Next is Beta Apollos. Beta Apollos is a giant star located at around 149 light years away from us. It has exhausted its hydrogen supplies. Beta Apollos has around 184% of a sun mass and 1100% of radius. Then is Zeta Apollos. Zeta Apodis is evolved giant star located at around 300 light years. It is around 2000% of our sun's radius and it is around 154 times brighter. Then is Epsilon Apodis. Epsilon Apodis is a blue-white B-type main sequence star located at around 470 light years away from Earth. It has an apparent magnitude of 5.06. Then is Deep Sky Object. The constellation of Apus doesn't contain any Messier objects. However, it is home to two notable, the global cluster NGC 6101 and IC 4499. It also contains the galaxies IC 4633, IC 4635. Global Cluster NGS 610, NGC 6101, also known as Caldevel 107, is a global cluster discovered by James Dunlop. It is located at around 47,600 light years away from us and around 36,500 light years away from galactic center of Milky Way. Galaxies. IC4633. IC4633 is a spiral galaxy situated close to the southern celestial pole. It has apparent magnitude of 12.4, being visible through an 8-inch telescope. IC4635. IC4635 is an intermediate spiral galaxy situated close to the south central celestial pole, having an apparent magnitude of 1394. IC4635 has a major angular size of around 1.65. NGC 6392. NGC 3692 is a galaxy that hasn't been observed since lies so far south that it never rises above the horizon. Its apparent magnitude is speculated. Did you know there are no myths associated with the constellation of Apus? The constellation of Apus lost some of its celestial tail after Nicholas Lexiel used those stars to establish the constellation of Octans in 1750s. The star HT 137388 hosts a planet that is 79 times more massive than Earth, and it orbits around it once every 330 days at the average distance of 0.89 AU to 1 AU is the distance between Earth and the Sun. The source is Wikipedia Constellation Guide C Star Universe Today. I hope this video is beneficial to you all. We have compiled this video on the basis of our knowledge which we get after studying and analyzing various stuff regarding the topic. We really hope you receive knowledge in the end. Last but not the least, please support and do like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Celestial Space Fact. We will be posting more and more in the near future. Love, love. Have a nice day. Be safe, everyone. Be kind, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you.